Hello, a blessed day to everyone. Welcome po sa Good Vibes. At syempre, meron po tayong inihanda uling isang napakagandang topic. But before that, let us welcome our very special guest, Doc AJ Chua. Hello, Doc. Welcome to
Hello,
Good
Sir
Vibes.
Jerry. Nice to be back. Hello po sa lahat ng viewers.
Yes, thank you for again giving us your time, ha? At meron tayong pag-uusapan ngayon like what we discussed last time na banggit ko sa iyo. Pag-usapan naman natin yung tungkol sa jealousy. Yan, diba? Jealousy.
Okay.
Siguro, is it safe to say that lahat siguro tayo kahit papaano, one way or the other, nakaramdam na tayo ng selos, di ba?
Talaga, totoo yun.
Yes.
Maski sa kaibigan.
Tama, oo. Tapos aabangan ko uli yung love story nyo ni Hans. I'm sure. Dinaanan nyo rin yan. So, Doc AJ, for starters, no, I would like to ask you, this is a very simple question, no? Pero I'm sure maraming gusto malaman, what exactly is jealousy?
Okay. Jealousy is the feeling na you don't want to lose something or someone that you already have. Kumbaga, sa'yo na yun. Kasi ang usually parang minsan na, di ba na-interchange natin yung envy and jealousy? Actually, parang magpinsan sila pero may konting difference. Ang envy is you want something that you don't have. Nainggit ako kasi meron siyang bagong iPhone, ako wala. Yun, inggit. Pero selos is, meron ako, kunyari, may asawa ako o may boyfriend. Syempre, ayoko na may another person. Yun ang selos. I want to guard what is mine.
So, between the two, can you say that jealousy is healthier than envy?
Hindi naman siguro healthier, but in a relationship, a little jealousy, sometimes it warrants it, yung parang ganon.
So parang tolerable, parang ganyan, pwede.
Yeah.
Pero alam mo, Doc AJ, I'm curious, no? Parang ano ba yung nagko-cause ng jealousy? Yan.
If you ask me, some different reasons. Sometimes kasi baka yung significant other mo is doing something na, let's say, you're not comfortable with, let's say, flirting with somebody of the opposite sex. Siyempre, parang magsiselos ka. But sometimes naman, it's our insecurity. Ako ang may problema. Kumbaga, di ba siya nakikipag-flirt? Pero, sasabihin ko, I don't want you to have any other friends na babae. Ayun, yun ang ibang for me, medyo extreme jealousy.
Mm-hmm. So is it safe to say na parang sinasabi mo merong parang triggering factor para for you to feel jealous? May nagtitrigger?
Yes, may triggering talaga.
Okay. So kailangan pala yung kabilang party kailangan maging sensitive din, ano, Doc AJ?
Saka siguro pag you feel uncomfortable, kausapin mo, wag mo na awayin. Kausapin mo muna, parang you tell him parang, I'm not comfortable when you do this. Can you please not do it kasi nahirapan nga ako. Pero syempre, kunyari, I also have to check myself kung over lang ba ako, overreacting lang ba ako. So maybe I can talk to some of my girlfriends and ask them, parang, ito yung na-feel ko, parang normal ba yan? Or medyo over na ako yun? Para hindi naman, kundi kawawa naman, pag baka man na, ma-feel sa kanya asawa ko, kawawa naman.
Pero kasi minsan, Doc AJ, impulsive hindi ba? Yung nadadala ka ng emotion, no? If jealousy, if I can call jealousy parang an emotion, kadalasan yung narinig ko, impulsive alam mo yung pag oras na nakaramdam, blah, blah, blah.
Yes. Saka hindi lang gano'n, nakakatakot. Diba? We've also heard of horror stories. For me, they're called horror. Nakapatay. Kasi jealousy.
Yes.
Nakapatay sila. Nakakatakot. So, that's why you also have to learn how to control it. At saka, syempre, if we want to save the marriage or the relationship, let's nicely talk it over.
Yes. Oo. Tapos ito, no, Doc AJ, gusto ko i-confirm sa'yo because bago tayo we went on air, I did a little research. Abay, nagulat ako, marami palang klase ng jealousy, no? So like, I would just like to share with you the result of my research. No, meron palang
very good.
Romantic jealousy, Doc. Tapos merong rational and reactive jealousy. Tapos merong family jealousy, merong sexual and suspicious jealousy, merong power jealousy, at merong pathological jealousy. Ano ba to? Parang, are they simply classifying it? But basically, what's the reason why there are a lot of types of jealousy, Doc AJ?
Siguro like yung mga sinabi mong example, they're classifying it because para kasi minsan pag inisip mo selos, parang feeling mo, dapat may boyfriend or girlfriend ka o dapat may significant other. Pero yung pala, jealousy can also happen in a family. Kaya nagselos ka kasi maybe your dad is paying more attention sa kapatid mo, mas favorite siya. Siyempre, medyo selos ka rin. Or maybe, like sabi mo nga, it happens in other settings. So, they're trying to classify it. Pero siyempre, like sabi nga, pathological jealousy. And siyempre, mas mahirap na yung mga ganon. Kasi sometimes, walang, some jealousy kasi nga, parang, let's say, what if it's, parang feeling mo, no reason. May reason ba kaya yan? Yun.
O nga, ang tawag nga dyan doon, irrational jealousy daw. Parang wala na, parang beyond logic na. Basta selos ka na.
Yes. Yeah, and sometimes yung iba, let's say maybe they have a certain mental disorder, it triggers a jealousy. Yung parang wala naman, let's say somebody told me that nagsaselos yung isang tao just because a security guard greeted the partner. Eh, di ba yung normal naman mag-greet yung security, ma'am, good morning po, sir, good morning. Greet naman silang dalawa, pero nagselos na yung lalaki. So, nag-guess mo, for me, it's irrational. Pero yung pala, may mental disorder kasi nga yung taong yun.
Okay. Actually, isa yan sa mga tanong ko if jealousy can actually affect our mental health. Pwede ba, Doc?
Oo, kasi kunyari, parati akong nagsiselos. Edi, that would consume my time, my mind. I can't function. Kuya, parati yung isip ko. Tapos hindi lang yun. Medyo suspicious na ako. Baka in-stalk ko na yung asawa ko. Parati na ako, baka gagamit. Stalker na ako. O baka hindi na magtatrabaho. Pa-follow ko na lang siya. Kasi baka may babae. So, in a way, it would disrupt my mental. Tsaka, hindi na ako makakatulog ng maayos. Tapos aawayin ko pa siya. O, di ba? Kunyari lang feeling ko hindi lang siya sweet today. Awayin ko na kasi baka may babae ka, no? Eh, kung wala naman siyang ginagawa, parang syempre, kawawa naman yung tao, tsaka lalo siya ma-hurt. Tsaka minsan, baka sabihin, parati ka palang suspicious, sige, mambabae na lang ako. We don't want that to happen.
Yes. So, ang sinasabi mo ba, Doc, kadalasan, hindi naman parati, no, but most of the time, so meaning to say, itong jealousy na ito, parang lumalala siya kasi nga, we allow it to linger in our minds. Is that a correct observation, Doc AJ?
Yes. Kasi it's the thought Parang kunyari lang, let's say a simple thing like, na late yung boyfriend or asawa ko, late. One way to think about this, baka na-traffic. Then, wala mangyayari. Pero kung isipin ko, baka may babae siya sa labas. Baka dinaan yung kabit niya. O, di ba? So, pag uwi niya, aawayin ko na siya. So, it's the thought. Pero kung hindi ko naman inisip na negatively, edi, okay lang. Pag uwi niya, I would fix dinner and everything would be okay. So, tama ka, Sir Jerry, it's the thought. If you think negatively, you would react negatively.
Yes. So talaga yung mind, sobrang lakas talaga, no? So, Doc, bukod dun sa mental health na nabanggit mo, I'm just wondering, are there any implications or repercussions kapag nagsiselos tayo? Meron ba?
What do you mean?
Well, if yung mga harmful effects, ano ba yung nagiging implication nito pag sobrang selos mo? Anong pwedeng mangyari? Bukod sa sinasabi mong mental health kanina nabanggit mo, are there any other implications?
Siguro for me, parang minsan makasakit ka. Kasi some people, let's say they're already thinking irrationally, parang baka makapatay ka or sometimes you hurt yourself. You might hurt yourself. Diba? So, there are things like that. So that's very sad. That's why hopefully we try to learn to change our mindset. And siguro, if you ask me, in any relationship, there should be trust. Kasi kung may trust ka, mas hindi ka mag-isip ng kung ano-ano. Yun. You have to trust the other party. Siyempre, the other party naman has to do his or her part to make you also feel secure. So for me, it works both ways. Pero ako, tutulungan ko dapat sarili ko kung ako yung taong selosa. Yun. Saka kasi baka minsan, sir, sometimes kasi some people are may pagkaselosa because of, like sabi mo, triggering events. Let's say, what if yung taong yon iniwanan, nung bata sila, iniwan siya ng nanay niya, tatay. So, ganun yung, baka ito asawa ko, iwanan ako. Baka mambabae rin, o manlalaki rin yung ganun.
So, parang may past experience, parang ganun. O traumatic experience siguro, no?
Yes.
Tapos, Doc, again, pwede ba ito, let's say for example, di ba madalas natin pinag-uusapan yung depression, stress, anxiety. Can jealousy also parang maging dahilan for you to be stressed, for you to be depressed and anxious? Pwede ba yun?
Oo, connect rin siya. Kasi syempre, if I'm jealous, then I'm anxious that my husband would do something wrong. So, Pero pinapangunahan ko siya. So, in a way, na-stress din ako. And probably, what if nagka-panic attack pa ako? O, so, ako yung kawawa. O pag yung depressed naman, siguro, pwede rin na, dahil inisip ko, baka may kapit na siya, kawawa naman ako. Kasi siguro matanda na ako, tumataba na ako, umuputi na buhok ko, yung ganon. So, magkaka-self-pity ako. Yung self-esteem ko lalong bababa. Ayun.
Pero meron bang, well, medyo nabanggit mo yung mga hindi magandang nangyayari, no, pag nagsiselos ka o naiinggit ka, no. Pero meron bang mabuting binibigay ito? Meron ba siyang parang healthy, parang ganyan result pag nagsiselos ka?
Siguro pag if it's resolved amicably, the result will be good. Kasi mawawala yung suspicion mo. Like, let me share with you a personal example. Like, pero in the course of our relationship, I think once or twice lang kami nag-away dahil lang sa selos. Okay. One is before, vice versa. So, the first time, si Hans ang nagselos. Okay. That was before we were married. Kasi ako, different counselor ako, marami din akong friends na lalaki. And sometimes, while I was still single, I meet up with them. Let's say over dinner, tas nag-share, ako yung confidant nila. So over dinner lang, pero so it's platonic. They're not courting, nothing. So and then we don't meet often. Let's say maybe twice a year lang, gano'n. Siyempre, nung naging kami na, there was one time I met up with another friend. Yung nakalimutan ko na sinabi ko na ba, this is the last time. Tapos, nung the second time, gusto ulit makipag-meet kasi nga may gustong i-share yung friend ko, nainis na si Hans. Di ba sabi niya, di ba promise ka na? Ay, sorry, nakalimutan ko, nag-promise na pala ako. Tapos siyempre sabi niya, bakit? Gusto mo ba na I'm meeting up with another woman? Isa lang? Silang dalawa lang? Siyempre sabi ko, ayoko. Kasi ako, of course, I know myself. I trust myself na I won't fall for these guys kasi friend ko sila. Pero siyempre, para wala na lang away, then, I have to give in. Pero hindi naman siya sobrang seloso. Ang sabi lang naman ni Hans, I just don't like the idea na lumalabas ka kasama ng isa lang lalaki. I'm okay if you go out with him, but you just add somebody else. So, tatlo. Pag tatlo, okay lang. Ayun. So, sinabi ko naman sa friend ko, parang ganon. Tapos, there was one time, ako naman ang nagselos. Okay. Kasi what happened was, mahilig ako maglaro dati ng Bejeweled. Bejeweled ng Facebook, 1 minute lang naman yan. So, ang ginagawa ko, para magaling ako, I use also Hans' account and my account para mapraktisan ako. I usually do that after lunch, parang relax, de-stress. Tapos, every time na binubuksan ko, nakikita ko sa newsfeed, may isang babae na medyo seductive yung mga posts. Pero nasa public, so hindi naman niya private message. So, pero nainis ako when every time I play his Bejeweled, lumalabas si girl na iba't iba yung post niya, iba't iba yung damit. Tapos ang naiinis ako, hindi like ni Hans. Doon ako nainis. Yun. So, I talked to him about it. And then, I take note that I did not ask him to unfriend the girl. No. Hindi naman. Kasi, I trust him. Pero it's just, I don't like the idea of him liking another girl's seductive post. Kasi for me, we're Christians. We carry also God's name. Parang, it seems that if you like it, you're approving. Sabi ko, gusto mo ba? Pero syempre sabi ko, hindi ako sexy. Pero sabi ko, gusto mo ba? Okay, kung sexy ako, I will also wear something like that and post it in public. And do you want a lot of guys to like it and say, oh, you're a hot mama? Yung mga ganon. Syempre, I don't like that. Ayun, yun lang. So, pero the good thing that came out of that, a little selos, is that we were able to talk. And what Hans did, I believe, is hindi ko na tinanong. Pero every time naglalaro ko, hindi na siya lumalabas. So feeling ko, in-follow lang niya. Ay, pero hindi ko na inalam ko yung in-unfriend kasi kinalimutan ko na rin yung pangalan ng girl. Kasi he's just a friend.
Yes. Pero alam mo, very sa kwento mo, Doc AJ, no, as you said, napaka-importante nung trust between the two of you. Tapos importante din yung open communication, no? Kasi
tama.
Pwedeng hindi mo sinabi sa kanya and you just kept it, no? Ang nakatakot dun, every time na nakikita mo like siya ng like, magbi-build yung mo yung parang, ano ba tawag doon? Galit ba yun? Or selos?
Oh. No? Or grudge. Di ba may grudge na ako, nainis na ako eh.
And before you know it, bang, sasabog na lang yan.
Yes.
Yes. So maganda yun na at least nag-uusap kayo, very tapos mukhang pag nag-uusap naman kayo, hindi naman nagsisigawan, medyo calm.
Yes.
No?
Oo. At saka, Sir Jerry, I'm gonna share one technique.
Yes.
When we want to confront, di ba sabi sa Bible, let's speak the truth in love. So when we're gonna confront, you use the sandwich style, or other people call it the feedback burger. Positive, negative, positive. So ibig sabihin, when I confront it, take note, yung tono ko, same, hindi ako sumisigaw. Tapos, I start with something positive, then isingit ko yung request ko. Kunyari, I start with something like, okay, Hans, I appreciate that you are a very loving and kind husband, tumutulong ka lang sa magawa ngayong bahay. Tapos punta na sa negative. And I would appreciate it if next time, if this girl posted something, please do not like it. Okay. Kasi for me, I don't feel good about it. At the same time, we are Christians. It's not good that in a way we are promoting this kind of pictures. Tapos ang ending is something like, no matter what happens, parang I'm blessed to have you as my husband. Something like that. So positive, negative, positive.
Tama. Start with the positive. Pasok mo yung gusto mong sabihin, tapos yung end with positive note as well. No? Tama. Yung iba kasi, Doc AJ, negative.
Oo, away na yan. Magiging defensive si Hans. Diba? Sabi niya, bakit? Nasa public naman yan hindi ko naman pina-private message Ang arte-arte mo, bakit ka nagsaselos? O, diba?
Kasi yun as a man, siyempre pareho kami ni Hans, kakampi ko yan.
Diba? Siyempre.
Hindi, kasi ang tendency, Doc AJ, ang gagawin, defend. Hindi ba? Defend. So wala naman akong ginagawa di ba? So pero in your case, that's a very healthy conversation because Hans is a very parang sensitive and understanding husband. So alam niya kung ano yung nafe-feel mo, hindi ba? And I think being a Christian also helps, no? Sa ganung mentality or mindset, sabi mo nga kanina.
Tama.
And I remember, Doc AJ, I'm sure you will agree with me sa counseling, di ba? We are also taught or we reminded na huwag iwasan yung kayong dalawa lang, yung sa opposite sex. Diba? I remember isa sa mga tinuturo sa amin nun, yung kahit sa car, no? Yung ihahatid lang, no? Huwag daw na, kunwari ako yung driver, tas katabi ko isang babae lang, tas hahatid ko lang. As much as possible, avoid. Sabi, dapat may kasama pang isa, no? Sa likod, hindi ba? Or at least, kung dalawang kayo, same sex, hindi yung opposite sex, di ba?
Yeah.
Naalala ko yun ang isa sa mga binanggit sa atin,
Yeah, I think that will prevent more problems. Pero sometimes it's not feasible. I mean, nag-gets mo, it's not. So for me, let's say, nagkataon, isa na yung friend niya nagpahatid kay Hans, then I'm okay. Pero I'm gonna share with you what other people did for me, okay? Kasi there was one time, they invited me to speak. It's Laguna, di Layo. Siyempre, I would request a car kasi hindi ako man mag-drive, saka hindi ako pwedeng i-drive ni Hans papunta doon as to speak. So, nagulat, and usually, they would ask a driver to pick me up. Nagulat ako, si Pastor ang naghatid, nagsundo. Pero he was wise. You know what he did? The first time, kasi it happened twice. The first time, he invited his son to come along. So the son was seated in front, I sat at the back. But the second time, I believe, baka busy na si son or si wife niya. Kilala ko rin naman yung wife niya. So what he did was that, syempre, ako naman, iba alanganin, saan ako upo? Sa likod, sa harap. Pag sa likod, di mabumukas ang driver. Pag sa harap, medyo pangit, di ba? Pero matalino siya. He solved the problem kasi pagpunta ko dun sa kotse, I saw that there are things nasa front seat. Right. So it's understood I sat at the back. So, and for us, it's better that way. Kumbaga, hindi ito mga arte, but it's in a way prevention. We're preventing negative things because we know that adultery also happens even among Christians. So we are very careful. So that's also good. So I really admire him for that.
Tsaka walang awkward moment, hindi ba? Parang gumawa na siya, hindi na kailangan sabihin, Doc AJ, sa likod ka umupuan. Nilagyan ko na lang ng gamit dito.
Yes, understood.
Yes.
Yes.
Galing. Okay, ito Doc, gusto ko lang itanong sa'yo, is it possible for us to prevent jealousy? Pwede ba?
In a way, yes. For me, one way I prevent myself from easily getting jealous is I have to be more self-confident. I have to be confident about myself and also that confident that my husband loves me the way I am. And at the same time, he also makes me feel secure naman. So that's what he can do. But nagets mo, parang yung nasa control ko, sarili ko lang eh. So I have to calm myself down. Kunyari, medyo nagsiselos na, I have to calm myself down. Okay, think rationally. Meron ba akong reason para maging magselos? Kasi pag wala, ba't ako magsiselos? Bakit ko sisirain yung relationship namin? Wala namang perfect relationship. But so far, he never does anything naman to make me suspect. Okay. Tsaka, isa pa pala, Sir Jerry. Another is, we are also open in the sense that lahat ng password ko, and lahat ng password niya, alam namin. Okay. So, wala siyang tinatago. So wala rin akong tinatago. So ibig sabihin, anytime na kunyari, he feels he wants to check my cell phone, my laptop, he can check it anytime, and vice versa. Pero so far, I've never done it to check his kasi wala namang reason eh. Yun.
Tama. Pero ano lang yun, isang parang ano lang yung openness, ika nga, wala akong tinatago sa'yo. O, ito, pass.
Yes, tama.
Tapos Doc AJ, hindi mo alam yung iba pala siyang account.
Oo, sasabihin ko, baka may iba pala siyang cellphone. Ay, hindi na, mawahuli yan. Pero alam mo, Sir Jerry, hindi, totoo. Hindi, kasi syempre, of course, I've heard of other stories like that. Malalaman mo, ay sir, lagot kayo. Kasi yung mga babae, malakas ang instinct namin, sa totoo lang. Malakas ang instinct namin. Saka, maliit lang yung mundo, especially now with the digital world. Mabilis. Mamaya may magpo-post, oh, nakita si Hans, may kasamang, patay na. So ngayon, hindi ka na pwede magtago kasi with all the cellphone, mabilis. Ang hirap na magtago.
Tama. Okay, so maganda yun, ano? Pero nabanggit mo that there are ways no to control nga yung jealousy. Pero what if let's say talagang nagsiselos ka? I would like to ask you if you can give us some tips, no, especially sa mga viewers natin, how to, I don't know if it's correctly handle or how to cope with jealousy. Meron ka ba mga tips na pwedeng ibigay sa atin, Doc AJ?
Okay. So siguro, for me, parang isipin mo, bakit ka nagseselos? Kunyari, if your significant other, kunyari, malapit siya sa opposite sex. Kasi may ibang taong ganun di ba? Mas comfortable sila daw. Pero, for me, I'm still okay that my partner would have friends of the opposite sex, but there should be certain boundaries. So siguro, ito yung mga boundaries na dapat nilang pag-usapan. Like, kunyari, yung sinabi mo kanina, sir, no traveling together with only one of the opposite sex. Hindi pwede yun. No dining out rin. Kasi parang date yun di ba? Okay? Tapos siguro, kunyari, no, pag nagsta-text sila, no flirty messages, no messages na, oh, I miss you, you're so sexy, walang ganun, or you're so macho. Iba yung dating eh. Nag-gets mo, because, yeah, you might not have slept with this person, but that's physical adultery. But meron na tinatawag na emotional adultery. Diba? So, ibig sabihin, yung emotion na dapat mo ibigay sa significant other mo, nabibigay mo sa ibang tao, hindi rin maganda yun. So, I think if you set certain guidelines and certain boundaries, that would help you cope with the jealousy. Kasi, nag-gets mo, mas hindi ka mabilis magselos kasi the guidelines are in place. Right. And both of you have to agree. Kasi kung hindi ka mag-agree, di hindi nagagawin ng isa, di lalo ka magsaselos. Ayun.
So, talagang kailangan maganda yung pag-uusap, no? Tapos yung iwasan mo yung madalas kasi ganun Doc AJ yung nagsisend ka ng message tapos akala mo parang harmless pero may double meaning yung mga ganun mga phrases parang minsan kasi parati ko nga sinasabi to alam mo every time you send text messages or even chat ano yun kumbaga sa hindi yung ang importante kasi hindi yung nagpapadala kung hindi yung tumatanggap ng mensahe how they interpret your message so we really have to be extra careful in sending those kind of messages baka ma-misconstrue na ay ito yung ibig sabihin niya o ito pala hindi, 'di ba? So kumbaga sa do not start the fire, parang ganyan, no?
Ay tama. Saka siguro sir, wag yung too sweet to somebody else. Yung too sweet ba yung syempre for me medyo over the boundary kunyari magpapadala si Hans ng roses, ng flowers to somebody else. Sabihin natin whatever occasion, I won't feel happy about it if I find out about it. Kasi iba yun Flowers, di ba iba yung dating ng flowers yun. So, siguro parang, I think both has to explain. Kasi yung iba, sabi sa akin na, normal naman sa kanya, magpadala daw ng flowers sa iba't ibang tao, sa kliyente, sa ganito. But sabi ko, if it makes your partner uncomfortable, then you just have to, padala ka ng ibang gamit. And pag ako, food. Saka, sir, dapat kasama ang pangalan ng asawa. Ibig sabihin, kunyari, when I send something, especially, say, I send something to you, sir, it will be Hans and Jeanette.
Okay.
Hindi lang Jeanette. Para hindi rin magkaroon ng misunderstanding.
At saka siguro mas maganda rin, ipaalam ko muna sa iyo, hindi ba? Kasi baka kinig sa atin, sabihin, sobra naman to si Doc AJ, paano kung pasyente sa hospital, magpapadala ng bulaklak, di ba? Siguro tama ka, dalawang pangalan, Hans.
Yes. Tapos, okay lang yon.
Tapos, saka ipaalam ko muna sa iyo.
Yes, tama.
This flower to so and so, he or she is in the hospital. Okay lang ba sa'yo? Parang ganyan.
Tama. Yes, tama. Bakit para may respect ba? You respected and yun. Saka yun nga, like, iwasan yun.
Hindi, ibig sabihin, kung maiiwasan yung away, yung problema, iwasan mo na, hindi ba?
Tama, yung mga misunderstanding. Isa pa, sir. Ang usually pinag-usaselosan, kung yung significant other mo, close siya sa ex niya.
Nako.
Paano yan? Sige, sir, paano yan?
Oo nga, no? Meron bang ganun? Sabi nga, friends can be lovers, but lovers cannot be friends.
I agree with you. So for me, okay lang na, kunyari, Hans is friends with his exes, okay? Kilala ko naman yung iba. Pero iba yung, kunyari, naging super close sila. That's not good. Or let's say they privately message. That's not good. But I'm okay that they're still friends. Wala, hindi mo mapapalit yun eh. Friends na dati. Kasi, kunyari, from high school, from college, friends naman talaga sila eh. Hindi mo na mababago eh. May reunion. Ano sasabihin mo? Huwag ka pumunta kasi nandiyan si ex. Di parang ha? High school reunion yun eh. Di ba? Nagkataon, may ex siya doon. So, pwedeng gagawin, what Hans would do is sometimes he would, kung pwedeng sumama yung mga spouse, he would ask me, do you want to go? Okay. And if I feel like going, I go. If I don't like, I say, bahala ka na. Katagal, trust him. Saka may asawa naman yung ex na rin. May asawa na rin. Nag-gets mo. So everybody's happily married. So I think na as long as they are not bordering over the flirty side, then that's okay. Right. So I think yung importante, yung significant other, marunong lumugar.
Tama. Saka Doc AJ, kasalanan mo yan. Nagpag-asawa ka sa gwapo eh. ito.
Tutuwa siya sa'yo.
Ito, Doc AJ, we will now entertain yung mga questions from our viewers.
Sige.
But before we do that, let us announce muna yung ating mga, yung mga, tawag dito, yung mga social media assets natin. Ito, yan. So, simulan ko sa Facebook, of course, sa Good Vibes, di ba? Ito po, if you can follow, you can like, you can subscribe to our page, facebook.com/GodToday, sa Instagram po, instagram.com/GodTodayPH, and as I've said, meron na rin po tayo sa TikTok, tiktok.com/GodTodayPH, and if you have any questions or suggestions sa topics na gusto nyong pag-usapan po namin dito sa Good Vibes, you can email us at godtodayph@gmail.com. Okay, ito naman sa iyo, Doc AJ, yan, ikaw.
Yes. Okay. So I'm inviting all the viewers, of course, to like my page, okay, facebook.com/adjustingyourheart. And then sa Instagram, meron rin, instagram.com/doc_AJ_Chua. At the same time, sa youtube.com, meron din na Adjusting Your Heart. So please subscribe and like us there. Okay? And watch our videos.
Ito, meron
speaking
about jealousy, di ba?
Yes. So yung mga videos ko po, it's about mental health and relationships. Like, this is a topic that I did, be happy, live without jealousy. Tapos meron din about envy. And of course, like recently, I talk about, 5 things you can do to ease your depression.
Yes, yun ang pinakabago mong video. And all this is free, mapapanood nyo yun sa YouTube.
Yes.
Free. Tama. Okay, Doc AJ, simulan na natin yung ating mga questions, Ito, medyo madami ito. Okay, ito, una. Mahal ko ang aking asawa kaya ako nagseselos. May masama po ba doon?